So to start with the design, we have previously moved to floor plan. So basically this is the and how it looks like when Sir actually said to inverted the form itself. So this is how it looks like, but I have done it in SketchUp. So in SketchUp I intended to actually enhance or strengthen my recursive method by using a hexagonal column. So when we're using hexagonal column, it will look something like this. So the column actually are quite pronounced because I wanted to show the repetition of using the recursive method by using a hexagonal column. So the entire building will look something like this when there is a hexagonal column as a support. So when we move to floor plan, so the floor plan basically from ground floor, this is entrance, and this is drop off, and this is towards the basement, and this is the exit from basement and egress. So once you are in the drop off, there is an entrance, and this is the lobby area where's a reception, and then this is a lift lobby. Because my building has actually have on ground floor it's slightly smaller in area, so this means that my indoor area is considered smaller compared to our upper floor. So here this is the indoor. Once you enter, there's a lift, and then on left and right will be toilet, and then once you move inside deeper, there will be surau for male and female. So this is for indoor. So when you walk outside, this is the sunken plaza for open up market, and the right side will be a sunken plaza for shaded event spaces. So we move to the right side first. The right side, because it is an art market, so I like to incorporate with the indoor spaces, which is in retail. So this retail, this indoor retail, indoor retail, and there's actually outdoor retail market where they can put their store to sell outside. So this is the lift for the third block. So this is the lift for second block. So once you have a sunken plaza, and here will be the boutique cafe. So because I think that cafe is closely related with open event, so I put it just right beside it. So this is the open area, but it's sunken plaza, but it's shaded by the upper level of the building. So when we move to other external spaces, for example, this is the other event spaces, this is another event spaces. So these event spaces is totally outdoor, it's not shaded. There will be I'll try to design the stage and also how the stage can be useful as well for pop-up market. That one I haven't designed yet. So for the recursive furniture, I actually incorporate with outdoor seating. So this outdoor seating is in this shape, which is quite similar to my building shape. This is a reinforced load-bearing wall that to support the smaller pot on the level 1. So when we move to level 1, this is how the floor plan looks like. So this is the core, and this is the core, and this is the core. So from the core itself, I actually, for the smaller, the extruded one, I actually plan to use as a creative pot. And I figured out the creative pot one is actually too small for organization to run. So I decided to combine these two pot as one single rentable creative pot. So this will be one single creative pot, second creative pot, and the third creative pot. So this 3 creative pot itself, they does not have retails, but the retails are rentable on the level 1 ground floor. Because ground floor, as we can see ground floor, there's actually 3 retails for the creative pot for them to sell their products here. So because previously Sirs mentioned that it's not good to actually separate the retails. It looks like shopping mall. So I just gather it all together here. So go to level 1. So in this 3 port itself, this 3 port is not for creative port, but it's a permanent real gallery. The reason why I put this 3 as a gallery, because I think this 3 together is a good connectivity for the block 1, block 2, and block 3. So this will create experience for them in the midst of going through block 1, block 2, and block 3. And also because this is the very entrance kind of feel for the whole entire building, so I think it's better to put a gallery so that they have a greater view towards the entrance, and also once they have entrance, they can able to spot this gallery immediately. So for this gallery itself and also creative port, they are having their own individual staircase for one creative port itself. So this one creative port, there's one staircase, and also for the gallery itself, there's also staircase from the ground floor. So from here, the fire escape part is solved, and also every single block of building there is a staircase design. So this is basically what happened on level 1. And for level 2, it is because the creative port itself is double volume, so this is a void space. So from the entrance itself, once you reach level 2, first you see is a meeting room 1 and meeting room 2, because for this floor itself, I actually introduced 2 more creative content creator spaces, which is production, office, and workshop. So this one will be under one organization, and this one, workshop, office, production, is also under one organization because of the lack of spaces due to the form also. So I decided to transfer their meeting room to this area. The meeting room is also rentable. It's not just for them, it's rentable for most of the people. So for this floor itself, basically it has creative places, meeting room, and also the other one will be the multi-purpose hall. So the multi-purpose hall, actually from lobby itself, you enter, there's a lounge here, and also a preparation room, and also a multi-purpose hall. The lounge, because I think for multi-purpose, if there is an event, maybe they wanna makan or something, those, if high pangkat person, maybe they makan in preparation room lah, and those visitor, then maybe they can have their lunch or even in the lounge area. So this is how it looks like on level 2. For level 3, which is the largest area of the entire building, largest area floor for the entire building. So once we come up from the main lobby, the first one you see is a beverage lounge, because I think this is a common area, and it separates on the left and right and the back. So the back, basically there's a locker and also a common area and 3 rentable room, which is under 3 different port, and the left and right is a toilet. And once you enter the left side, this will be the creative collaborative workspaces. So this furniture is being integrated using the repetition of recursive method. So this is the open area creative collaborative workspace. So this is a curator, and this is a curator office. And if you want to have a personal desk area, this is a staircase up slightly higher level, which is have more privacy. So this is a personal desk area, and this will be another creative part of the creative collaborative workspace. So on the right side is about the same. It's a mirror image. There's also curator, and workspace, part of workspace, and also personal desk. And here at the end of the block, we have a share pantry, because I believe if they work, then they need to have a slightly bigger pantry for them to have their lunch or maybe something they pack. And in this area, I decided to put a printing service, because I think most of the co-working spaces, they lack of printing service area where I think it's quite crucial. So at the end, I decided to put social entertainment area, outdoor social area or smoking area, because I think entertainment areas sometimes they do create some noises. So it's better that to put in slightly further away from the collaborative workspace. So when we move to the third block, the lift lobby, there's actually I actually introduced two rentable recording studio. So one is here and another one is here. And this area will be the creative design library, where they have a library related to design. And here it will be same the rentable room, three rentable pot and also locker for them to keep their own thing. So at this area will be the organizer office, which is real office. So I decided to put near to the lift lobby and slightly uh, deviate, slightly separated from the common spaces which is used by the public. So this area we have receptionist, we have office, we have meeting room, we have director room. So this is basically about level 3, and we have a final floor plan which is level 4. So for level 4, I decided to put as the rentable private gallery because it's the highest level. So this private gallery is actually yeah, this is the rentable gallery. So this one rentable gallery is accessible from this staircase, and the second one is accessible from this staircase and this staircase. And also there's a void space, so that the lower recording studio has a double volume. The recording studio 1 has a double volume, and this design library has a double volume. This launch has a double volume, and this toilet not double volume, but it can store water tank and also maintenance. Same toilet here. And also for here will be the common launch. The void will be the below will be the common launch for the meeting room. No, for the pantry. This will be the printing service, and this will be the triple volume for the multi-purpose hall. So I think the rentable gallery I haven't actually designed much yet, but I think at the moment this is my progress.